Hey guys, it's Drew again with Rig Resale, back with another video here to talk about the Paccar crisis. Now, when I say Paccar crisis, don't take it as like a bad thing. It's not a bad thing, but it's not a great thing. Now, for those who don't know, Paccar is like Cummins' biggest competitor. Great engines, back-to-back stacked. Normally, you're going to find these engines, both of these engines, normally in like your Kenworth or Peterbilt. They do come in other trucks, but those are kind of your most common. But the thing with the Paccar, of kind of why I say Paccar crisis, is there's this kind of thing going around that there's a lack of parts for these engines. You know, great engines, super reliable, nothing bad about the engine itself, but lack of parts, and that can be an issue if you're a fleet, a small fleet, even an owner-operator, just anybody trying to run a truck, trying to make money, trying to make a living. You know, if your truck has an issue and that's resolving you from making money because you can't drive it, and then on top of that, it's going to be a longer period until you're back on the road driving and making money because you can't find a part, or parts are too expensive because, you know, there's a select few of them, or it's hard to get a hold of it. That can kind of be an issue that kind of leads us into a crisis. We also had an issue when this first came afloat. Everybody was trying to sell their Paccar trucks. They were done with Paccar, which I don't think anybody should be done with Paccar. I don't think it's a bad motor whatsoever, but everybody was selling them, and there's a lot floating around there on the market, and there's a lot floating around on the street now. Everybody was selling them, everybody was buying them. There's just a lot now, so that kind of brought the value down if you're comparing it to, let's say, a Cummins. So to make this easier to explain and to make it make sense is, let's take a Kenworth T680 with a Paccar and a Kenworth T680 with a Cummins. And a normal market, maybe like a year and a half ago even, those trucks were roughly worth the same. You know, if we're talking same miles, same year, same spec. But now your Cummins is going to be worth quite a lot more than what your Paccar will be. And it's not necessarily because the engine's just better, but it is going to be because of the lack of parts. So I do want to inform everybody who has a Paccar, this would be a good time to sell it, kind of get rid of it, kind of try to get the best value you can for your truck before it continues to maybe plummet, or maybe it could fix itself in the future if you do decide to hold on and keep running it. As long as you're running it and still making money with it, do not let it sit. But kind of the issue with this is when an issue pops up and you have to get a part and it's hard to get a hold of that part, you got to think you don't want to deal with that. More than likely, if you're smart, you're probably going to upgrade to a different truck so you can avoid those issues and avoid the delay of making money. So when it comes to selling your Paccar to a dealer, auction, or specifically even us, we're definitely open to buy it. We're definitely still gonna give you top dollar for your Paccar. Most dealers, what I was hearing when I was talking to some other dealers that I know, they're not buying Paccar. They don't want to look at it, they don't want to deal with it just because it's very hard to sell. It's nothing bad about the bad quality, it's just a lot of guys out there, fleets especially, who know about what's going on. They're not gonna buy a bunch of Paccars to put in their fleet and then not be able to get parts for it to get it fixed and get it back on the road. But us, on the other hand, we're gonna buy those, we're gonna give you top dollar offer, we're gonna try to get you paid quickly. We're still going to treat you the same as you're anybody else. It's still a great truck in our eyes, and we still have a market to sell them. You just do have to realize it will be cheaper than if you're looking on the retail side of things, trying to compare it to Cummins engine, you know, Kenworth, and trying to get, you know, unrealistic offers for your truck. It's a Paccar, and the only reason we're going to have to be a little bit cheaper on price is lack of parts. That's it. Nothing's wrong with your truck, nothing's wrong with the engine. Don't let anybody tell you so or treat you that way and try to give you a low ball offer, kick you in the knees and say, well, it's a Paccar. There's nothing too wrong with it, just the fact it's hard to get a hold of parts. So please keep that in mind when you're looking to sell your used Paccar truck.